Yeah.
Ah. All right, you guys, welcome to Blaze City. It's your girl Bella Cinderella. Today we're just gonna jump right into it. So let me set you ablaze with my topic. So, what are you hiding from? I have two special guests here today. On my left, we have the beautiful Asia, and on my right, we have the handsome J Dub.
What up? I roll right.
So, with all this saying, I mean, in so many aspects, what are we hiding from? Like, we don't choose to always hide from things, but some things we keep in the back forefront that we don't realize are around. So having a conversation with a good friend. Now, within this, we started talking about whether it's best to speak or allow some things to continue. So, when I say speak or allow some things to continue, it's basically like, would you kill curiosity or would you allow curiosity to stand? Some people would automatically go and kill curiosity and go find out what's going on. Others would just like, no, I'm good. I don't even want to know. And sometimes it's best to not know, but then there's also those times where you need to know what's going on. Now, when hearing this about, only thing what comes to my word is discrimination. When you think about, most people think, what are you hiding from? People feel like discrimination is the first thing that pops up because people you can hide from anything, from jobs, people. Sometimes people feel like they're being discriminated on, so that would be something that somebody will feel like they're hiding from. This can one word that can justify everything. What I would say, that'll be the one word that'll justify it. So,
Question means a little different for me. It resonates a little. Like, where are you hiding from? Like, we're all either running or walking fast before something, but we don't know where we're walking from. We may know where we're going, but we don't know where we're walking from. And we don't know, like, any kind of feeling or residency from where we're running from, why we're running in the first place, but where do we leave? So when it says, what are you running from? Or especially what are you hiding from?
Yeah, what are you hiding from?
Where are you hiding from? So for me, that's like, what am I running from that I don't know? Because that would be the only thing I'm hiding from. I'm not hiding from anything that's ahead of me.
Okay, so what I mean by that is, okay, we all wake up and we put on a certain persona. So depending on where we're going, we all have a mask that we portray, something that we use to cover whatever it is that we're going through, or how do we want to be perceived by other people. So when I say that, it's just the mask that we wear. We can put on a mask and a suit, and then that covers the real you. So you can change how
people call it shit and it's still shit.
Yeah, that part right there. So we hide behind objectives. We hide behind so many things that keep us hidden from what we are supposed to be doing. Things that the gifts that we have, the talents that we have, whatever things that we can physically do, most of us hide from. We hide because of other people's negativity, other people's words, other people's perceptions of us. But if you take off the mask that you have on and accept yourself for you, people only can perceive you for what you are. So, with that being said, we're going to let Asia go ahead and tell us about yourself. Go ahead and tell the world about you. Tell us about you. So, give y'all a prime example.
Yeah, I'm transitioning. And I don't dress up like a girl every day because it is a lot of work. But it's not because I'm hiding who I am. It's just like some days are harder than other days to be that. Because sometimes I still hear the voices of people telling me that it's wrong, that it's not right. And it's like, I don't know, I've heard it all my life. So I'm still dealing with it. But I know who I am as a person. When I'm Asia, I feel myself. That's how I feel me.
Asia on top of
like,
the world.
Like, even the little that that boy, whatever, that grew up. No, that's not me. I know. I was. But I'm like, I'm a work in progress. It's gonna take time. I mean, eventually I'll get there, but I'm working on it.
So basically, right now you're an unpolished diamond.
Yeah, I'm polished diamond, rough in the edges. You know,
So-
eventually I'm gonna shine bright.
That point, you better.
But I'm not. You know, it's like I'm not hiding from stuff, but I'm like dimming my light too. Because a lot of people like the way I see it is like some people don't deserve. Or I don't know. The way I see it is, fuck, how do I put it in words? I dim my light a little bit so other people around me can feel better about themselves. Because I know, so I don't have nothing to myself. I feel like a lot of people envy me because of just the person I am, how strong I am. I overcame a lot of situations that people thought that I should be dead, and I've overcame it. And I know people envy that. So when I get around people, I like to like dim myself down and make myself look like just so they can feel better about themselves. And I need to stop that. Like
Yeah.
I really do. And it's just like it's time for me to live. And I have been doing that these last couple of days. I really have been about myself. And I mean, the universe has been blessing me abundantly, and I've seen that. It's crazy, like it is. It is.
So when you say dim yourself down, like what does
It's
that
like
mean?
my light. You know how like how do I say it? Like,
You don't talk as much.
I
or
don't
you
talk as much,
you
or
have
I just
stress?
like shut myself down.
So she basically does the things to where she goes unnoticed.
But I mean, come on, let's look
Not
at it.
unnoticed.
No,
I'm
okay.
noticeable.
No,
I've
No,
always
I'm
been
not
noticed.
saying you're not noticeable,
It's
but
hard to not notice.
it's just the fact that sometimes we use things to hide the mask. We mask ourselves
Yeah.
to where we can go unnoticed.
But I
To
know
the fact where, like, what is it? Like, you can hide something, like a beacon. Beacons when you get closer to them, they shine bright. When you're farther away, the light is dim.
yeah, once they feel comfortable enough to like let
Open
the walls
up,
down
yeah.
and let you in because of all this shit. Like
You got your guard
I have a
up.
lot of trauma. I don't know. Like my mom gave me away. I had trauma before I even knew what trauma was. Like when I cried out for my mom to come comfort me, she never came. I had a stranger try to comfort me. So it's like my brain is like I gotta test you to see how far you would go before you like walk out of my life before I open up. That's what like I really do. And most like everybody so far has when shit hit the fan they left. They really have. And it's crazy.
But see, that's one thing I've learned. People will come and go.
Yeah, that's
And the
why I
people
learned that.
Yeah, the
But I
people
used to be like, beg him to be in my life. And I finally said, like, what am I doing? I'm crying wolf, basically. They're showing me that they don't want me in their life. So why am I still doing that? I used to cut my wrist. I used to try to jump off bridges and shit. I'm over all that. Like, fuck y'all. If y'all don't want me in your life, that's y'all loss. Because I'm one hell of a good person. You give me love, trust me, I'm going. But if I don't feel the love, I'm going to be who I am. Well, you know?
Yeah, we all get that. I get it.
I understand.
We
I
all.
totally understand. I get that too because I mean,
Love does bring change. Like if someone sits there like, I mean, I've they're dealing with addiction and stuff. I don't went to rehab, didn't have the support. So why am I in rehab? Yeah, even when I was in rehab, when I came out, y'all still treated me like I was on drugs. So basically now I just do whatever the fuck I want to do that makes me feel good. Fuck
and
whoever
as you
thinks.
should. And just keep in mind that you can't change people's
Yeah.
perception on.
And it's no matter how I learned that with my sisters. It's like I want to, but I knowing that I'm adopted and stuff, and they just don't see me like that. It's like I want it so bad. They won't give it to me, and I accepted that now because that was unhealthy for me.
Wait,
That's
where do you
really
see yourself, Frank? Where do you see yourself?
When I see myself,
Yes. Where do you see yourself? Because I mean, like once everything is done, you're there. Where do you see yourself at? So what makes you happy?
not nobody accepting me who I am, me accepting me for who I am, or everything that I went through or what I did. Like at the end, it was worth it, and hopefully by then I'll be able to like help other people that are going through the same things that I went through.
I'm gonna say this: it's not gonna be your ending that helps.
It's
It's
not
gonna
gonna
be
be.
your struggle right now that's
Yeah.
gonna help. This is the thing: most of us overlook the fact that we always look for the ending, but the ending is the
I
beginning.
know it's never gonna
But
end.
what
There's
you're going
somebody-
through right now, this is the thing. You can't get wisdom unless you experience
Yes,
something. But your
exactly.
experience don't come through
Like
unless
the
you
way
struggle.
I see it is,
You
it's my
gotta go through something.
Yeah, it's my spiritual resume. So like everything that I go through is gonna go on my spiritual resume, so I can be able to help the next person. That's like being molested, or all this shit that I've gone through. It's all part of my resume. So I see it as a resume. Everything I'm gonna have, a little badge like Girl Scouts, whatever. Okay. That's how I see it.
Drink for
Like,
everyone.
for Melissa, me too. Like you were raised, you went through all this stuff. Like,
I say this, y'all. Everybody got a story to tell, and sometimes we hide behind the fact of our trauma, our pain. But our pain is, we have to accept the pain. If you do not learn how to accept the pain, how can you get better? How can you achieve and move forward when you have not accepted what you've already been through? Sometimes acceptance is hard. Not being accepted from other people, but being accepted for the shit that you've had to go through by yourself.
And like, right, but like, how do I say? From my personal experience, it's like my parents. These two people adopted me, try to love me and stuff. But because what this one guy did to me, I was just bad. I was held to them. I don't know. I was just a horrible kid growing up. I was just bad because of what happened to me. And these people didn't. I don't know how to say. They didn't fight hard enough to find out what was going on. They just like Mexican. I mean, it's just Mexicans. It's just like how we are. Sweep shit under the rug and leave it like that. Like, no, I'm not like that.
Not even, it's just everybody.
Yeah, but like most people, they want to keep it quiet and stuff.
Not every, being a parent, and I'm a parent. Being a parent, sometimes we overlook. But understand this much: still human.
Yes,
That's
why I'm not mad at my mom.
No, it's not that. We still make mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you went through something. And being a parent, we're supposed to. Parents are supposed to be able to. You may not ever always know what your child is going through or what your child is doing, but you'll know the change in your child.
Yeah, it's just harder to know what's going
attention.
on. Yeah.
Y'all gotta start paying
Don't
attention.
drug them up, listen to school, and put them on Ritalin and all kinds of fucking medication, thinking that that's going to solve the problem. No, the problem is at home. Y'all should have fought harder and to understand. I was 17 years old.
Like my mom used to pry into my business. That's the only way she would find out what's going on.
No, my mom.
Even with me being first, I told her I lied to her about pop. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that was not the case. Like not at all. And then it came to the point where she was just like, why? Why hold this in the boy? You ain't got no business. I was like, well,
my mom did too. My mom, she was hysterical. She fainted on the bed. She was like, oh my God, I heard you. I was like, Mom, stop.
Oh, well.
But ever since I was a kid, I used to walk on my tippy toes. I would sit down when I peed. I would wear my sister's clothes, and my mom would like be so mad. Like she even threw all my sister's Barbies away to keep me from playing with them. So I kind of the reason why my sister's like tomboyish and shit. But that's just like, I just wish my parents understood like how it is nowadays, where you can tell your parents, hey, I feel like a girl. They'll take you, you'll get the help you need. My parents were like, oh no, you fucking crazy, you're out of your mind. Don't say that shit ever again. And it was like my parents, like I started my transition late because both my parents passed away. And what better? That's like perfect position for me to start living my truth. Because my dad didn't accept it. My mom damn sure did. She never seen me in a dress, like as an adult. And it's like she don't even know who I was when she passed away. And I don't know, but it's just like
she knows who you are now.
She knows who I am. I hope so.
She saw you then.
Yeah, she's the person I was then. It's like I'm glad she didn't know that person because I was like, oh shit.
So I came out to my mom when I was 17. I was still dancing. Well, I started dancing when I turned 14, and my mom found out. She didn't care. Stripping. And so when I came to my mom, and I was just like, Mom, I was like, she's like, I already know. I was like, but how do you feel about it? She was like, okay.
Yeah, my mom was.
So for me, when it comes growing up, my dad had already passed away, and I didn't come out to my mom until my dad passed away when I was 17. 6 months before I hit 18, he passed away. So all I had was my mom. So when I told my mom that I was a lesbian, she was fine with it. She said, this is her thing. And the same thing I tell my daughter now. I don't care who you love. Purple with, you can be a giraffe with purple stripes, a zebra with yellow polka dots. If it makes you happy, I'm all for it. But when that smile turns upside down, that's where I'm gonna have a problem.
I think my mom's problem was what the people would say about it. She didn't care, but she cared so much about what other people would say about it.
Well, see, I'm from a religious family, so I got a lot of religious people in my family that still do not like the fact that I'm a lesbian. I don't care, but it's the fact of this much. I only looked for approval from my mother, and I got her approval.
Yeah.
She accepted me.
I mean, I
for
don't
me.
have nobody's approval, but I know like
But
God
you got,
doesn't
you
mind.
got your approval.
Yeah,
You got the
because I know
approval
God's
of
still
yourself.
blessing me.
Yeah.
God's still looking out for me, so I know it's not.
And it's not for me. It was just I was still a kid. So I was
Yeah.
my mom gave me her approval, and it's just, now my yaya, she understands the fact. I'm not going to change me.
Yeah.
And most religious people, this is my opinion. People who are religious, when you read the Bible, it says this much. Well, this is how I was told growing up. If your name is what is it? Hold on. God written your name in the Bible, the book of life. Your name is already written. He knows what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, why you're going to do it, and if you're going to do this and that. He know your choices, wrongs and right. So if this is the case, he know what choice I was going to make, and this is the choice I choose.
Yeah.
But in his choice, if he feel like changing me, he gonna change me on his time,
Yeah.
not anybody else.
Or he'll make it so uncomfortable where you have
Have
no
no
choice
choice
but
but
to
to
move.
change.
And
There you
if
go.
you don't move, it's because you don't want to.
That
And
part.
that's what you like. Yeah.
But this is just me, and people are not accepting of each other,
Yeah.
regardless of what people look like. How people go on people's appearance. People are so big on appearance, so shallow when it comes down to appearance. It's the fact that you not know what a person's
That's how,
inside
like,
their
I
heart.
used to be so insecure by my smile and stuff, but it's like my personality, the person I am, will outshine all that. Like, they wouldn't even see that. That's how I feel. Like back then, it used to be like one of my biggest, like, but it's like I accepted it. It is what it is. And
Well, I understand that much. Sixth grade, my face turned out to look like Michael Jackson and blotched up. Sixth grade, this boy called me, and I was fly, y'all. My mom got me some purple suede Reebok and this lime green ass tights,
yeah.
and this I don't know what color kind of shirt dress thing is, but it had all the colors in it. I was cute. And my mama let me wear my hair. And
Yeah.
That shit was swinging.
What? I'm
Yeah.
like, this
22
what?
inches long. But I went to school and we were sitting in line, sixth grade, we were sitting in line getting ready to get to the classes that we were supposed to go to for the beginning of the year. And this boy called me Michael Jackson and I cried. I went home. I didn't go to school for a month. Now I'm grown, but I've still had to deal with people. The first thing people have something to say is about my face. I've accepted the fact that I have no choice. My mom told me the only reason why, because she believed in God. She believed that God did this for a reason, the only way to keep me humble. There are certain situations in life where we have to be humble.
Yeah.
And a lot of us don't understand it until it sweeps across your front door. Now, if you're born with, we all have imperfections. We all have flaws. Some of our flaws and imperfections are appearance. You can see them, and some of our flaws are hidden that you got to learn a person before you learn the imperfection about them. But it's the fact of y'all got to learn how to accept people. Like,
be more open to learning. You know, because not everybody is the same. We're not robots.
We are not AI around
Yeah, we're
here.
not AI. We're not programmed to be the same.
I am AI.
I
am
Charge me
AI.
now. Charge me.
Charge me. Reboot. Yeah, reboot.
It's calculation. It's like the Jetsons. This is the life, bitch.
Malfunction. Who's here to hit you on your back now? Yeah. I'm dead. I'm weak with y'all. But
I don't know, like with me, it's like I'm not hiding it. It's just like I'm still like trying to get that point. Like you said about the cups. My cup right now is just full with a whole bunch of poison that my family put in my head growing up. It's like I'm still working on, emptying that cup and refilling it with new stuff. And I know that's gonna take time because I'll get halfway and then I go back to, filling up that bad shit. And it's like I gotta surround myself with people who are gonna support me. Like who's gonna help me, like, water my grass so I can grow, whatever the fuck you want to do.
I love that.
You gotta give me that cup.
That cup, I do empty it.
No, but that's the thing. You can't, when you empty the cup out, I'm gonna need you to empty the cup.
Yeah, all the way out.
Hold on. Get some soap and water.
Yeah,
and clean the cup.
Yeah, true.
And then let that cup dry.
Well, then I could admit, like, part of me just doesn't want to let go of that because that's like the only memory that I have that I feel is close to that people, even though that is bad. but that's what I have that's with them, and that I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not trying to tell you to cherish like the bad, like throw away all of it. I'm telling you to cherish the good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wouldn't have went through that, you wouldn't be who you are now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
going
it's
through
like-
that made you.
And
who
it's
you
crazy,
are.
like everything that I did now, like I didn't understand until my parents passed away. And I wish they would have, I hope they know that, I was just hurt and the way I acted out because I wanted them to listen. I know my dad wasn't loved by his dad, so he didn't know how to love me. I know my mom had her own little issues. So, I mean, like, it's just like crazy that at the time when I was a kid, I was staying strong for that. And I wanted to be a kid and I couldn't be a kid because of everything that was going on. They wouldn't say it, but I knew. I just knew. I've always knew. Like, I was always just like, I don't know.
Yeah, and my thing is, some people, okay, so like listen to how your parents and I know your mom and a lot of other people. Me growing up, like my childhood, I can only say my childhood I was blessed.
Yeah, but
But in the process of me having a good childhood, I went through what most people couldn't go through.
yeah.
And what I went through was my dad becoming disabled early, my mom getting sick, me having to grow up and be an adult before it was time. Now, some parents push their kids to be adults faster than they need to, but then there are times where you have no choice.
You have no choice.
And I had no choice, but it made me into the woman I am now,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm grateful for it. I don't harbor any bad feelings.
Yeah,
Like I look at my childhood.
No,
I look at my childhood like for me, it's a learning experience.
Like mine too. Like they used to like pick on me. They used to bully me because my dad would dig in the trash and find stuff, rebuild
Oh,
it,
he's a
fix it,
savage.
and he'll fix
My
it and
uncle
sell
does
it. But it's like the good things that I learned from it. I had a computer that even though it wasn't Dell, IBM, it was all different pieces. I learned to put it together, and I was able to learn a lot of shit about computers because the stuff my dad would bring home. It's like back then I used to be embarrassed about it, but now as an adult, it's like I learned a lot from it. I was the only 8-year-old with Microsoft Word in his room. Like, people would come to my room and I'd be playing Office.
So for me, it was like this. Most people knowing where I'm from and then coming back and forth and then knowing who my mother is and knowing the lifestyle that me and my siblings had to live. Because my mom was a singer. So it was always, and then I'm a preacher's kid / grandfather's preacher's kid, niece's preacher kid. Yeah, I'm a preacher kid all the way down.
And that's funny because I am too. Like my daddy was a preacher, my mom was a Sunday school teacher.
Yeah, my
Like
parents
we were
don't.
all up in the church, all up in the church, to the point that we're like that church was just like I just didn't always been the best people I always got. My mom
Yeah,
was
we were
woke
really
me to
lit.
stay
Yeah, well,
awake
they
from
did
that
go to
church.
church a lot when I was growing up.
Something about that church that
One time my mom told me to go get the blanket and I brought a towel that had like bikini clothes and girls bikinis and she put it on the baby. She was so mad.
But yeah,
why? So.
but for me, it's just the fact of as much as that I had to go through, I had to grow up early, but growing up early, I was loved. And that's my thing. Most people, and I hate the fact that some people don't get that opportunity to be loved.
Yeah.
Now, being loved doesn't mean it just has to be from a maternal figure. It can be from anybody.
Yeah.
But it's the fact of actually feeling someone and you know it's genuine love.
Yeah.
Like I love
That's
you,
how I am like with my
I love you.
like with my homegirls kids, like I know like
y'all want to go hug me?
Bitch, you know we love. I mean, tell you know we love you.
Y'all already know this thing right
you say
It's scripted.
I'm robot.
But when it comes down to my kids, I do them the same way.
That's why too, like me, I'm glad I am who I am because I'd be damned if I brought a kid into this world that I wouldn't be able to raise to be what they're supposed to be. I wouldn't want no kid of mine to go what I went through.
See, this is the
You
thing.
can't protect your kid. Your kid gonna go through what
Yeah,
not
but it's
gonna
just
go
like,
through.
I
Like
just
as a
know.
parent, like I bet you 9 times out of 10, my mom don't know half the shit.
Yeah.
Just because I've never sit down and I've never told
Yeah,
her.
my mother did until I
You know
was
what I'm
17
saying?
years old.
She did what she felt like she could do from her eyes and protect me from her points of view.
Yes,
She
that's
thought
how
that
it was.
she
My
could
mom was
protect me.
selfish. She was protecting
No,
herself. No,
no.
in a way, with my situation, my mom was protecting herself. Like
Okay.
with my case and stuff, she was protecting herself, and I was just like, come on, like, I
So
don't know.
when I say that, I've been in your shoes. but my mother never knew. No one in my family. I didn't tell anybody. My mom didn't find out until she passed away. My dad found out when he passed away, but it never came out of my mouth to tell them what I had to endure as a kid, not knowing that it wasn't right. But it's the fact of I never told anybody.
It's just like crazy. It's like what that guy did to me. It's like he killed the little boy I was and the man that I was supposed to grow up and be. But I'm not saying. I mean, that's how I felt at the
No,
time.
he didn't kill. He
No,
just made,
that's how I
he
felt.
made you a stronger.
Yeah, that's
He
how I felt at
refined
the
it.
time. That's
Yeah.
how I felt at the time.
Yeah,
Growing
understand.
up, that's how it was. But now I know who I'm learning who I am. This is me. But it's just like, fuck. Both my parents didn't get to meet me. My dad met the drag addict where I was, and I know that like hurt. I know that broke. I don't blame myself for them dying early, but I know they died of broken heart. Like really did. I know they did.
Do they have a burial site?
Yeah, they both got tombstones. Man, I sold ass to get that tombstone for my dad. Not my mom. My dad paid for my mom's, but for my dad, I sold ass to get my dad's tombstone.
The
'Cause
whole ass?
that man deserved it. I
Did you
swear.
sell it piece
That
by
man,
piece?
yes, bitch, and I got it paid. Yeah.
What ass did you have at the time? Was it Jennifer Lopez?
Man.
Was it
What's the movie
Beyonce?
that look at that turkey ass? Is that turkey ass?
Like, yeah, you want to tell
Eat
you?
that turkey ass, Norman.
Norman. I'm telling you, I did what I had to,
Yeah.
like, for real. My dad, he deserved it. Like, no matter that. And I miss, like, right now, it's like,
Yeah,
That was
that's
my
So
what
whole-
what do you feel like you're hiding from with all that being said?
what I'm hiding from?
Or what this was?
Yeah, what are you hiding from?
I don't feel like I'm hiding.
So,
Probably still, I'm like, I'm not just gonna go out and tell everybody what I went through, but it's like I gotta feel like you're really, like you said, genuine, and I'll show you. I'll how do I say? I'll get naked, not clothes wise, but like inside of me, like know me for me. But like I was always like, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm always like, I always
It's
say
hard
what
to know
it
you
is.
here.
I speak whatever. Everybody knows. It.
Sagittarius, it's hard to know a Sagittarius for the true Sagittarius. Because even
No.
all Sagittarius I know, but I
Nah,
can't speak for you because you know although I do go way back. It's your child. I just now figured out she was a Sagittarius. She was giving me more Virgo vibes.
My sister.
But
that bitch.
yeah, it's like say he's Sagittarius. I was with for 7 years. He don't even know who he is as of now. I ain't talking to him in public. And last time I talked to him, you know, say that.
Oh, who?
But my ex,
That
my ex,
2 for 1.
my
but
ex, you will not get me in the shade room.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't feel like I'm hiding. It's like
Yeah.
it's like sometimes I'm not myself 100%, so I don't give it up. But like if you really fuck with me, you know that. Like the guys I talk to, they know who they know. They'll be like, "You dressed today, baby?"
So I would just say this is my opinion, and my opinion only, you guys, and nobody else. I'm only gonna speak for me. Most who know and have watched my podcast know I always put myself in a situation. I put me into anything that I do.
Yeah.
So for me, the last 2 years have been the hardest 2 years of my life. Like dealing with the fact of losing a child, and that is hard because a parent is never supposed to bury their kid. And I've seen other people go through it, but it's never hit home. And it hit home. And I don't know how to take it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it seems like it's impossible to bear. That your heart just doesn't get heavy. Like everything about you surrounds you with the heaviness that you feel like you cannot shake. But I say this, everyone got a burden to bear. Everybody has something that they're holding on to. Holding on to certain things can hinder you in moving forward. But I know a lot of y'all seen Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg.
I haven't.
You haven't?
Child.
I'm dead. So when I was telling y'all what I'm saying, when you hiding from, it's like she said, if you want to be a writer and you go to sleep and you wake up, all you can think about is writing, you're a writer.
You're right.
Yeah. I probably didn't say none of that right, so do not quote me on this
So,
movie. Just go watch the movie. I think it's Sister Act 2. Go watch the movie. So I say this. Hiding from, we all have a mask that we always wear. but it's the fact of knowing the inner you and accepting you for you. When you accept you for you, let your light shine. Stop dimming your light. Because if people don't understand or can't accept you for you because of their
That's my problem, and I can admit to it. It's like I'm so worried about people's comfort zone or their
sometimes it's best to take people out of their
But it's
comfort
because
zone.
the people I've been around, they're like, hey, don't do that because I have kids. They're like, respect. Like, I'm not doing nothing disrespectful. Like, I don't see how me being me dressing as a woman in front is disrespectful. Like, I don't. I just
I
like.
say to each his
It's just.
own.
I just feel like it's the people that I was surrounded with. They're just one of my tribe.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm just not meant to like fit in that little family thing. I'm like, I'm more bigger than that. I'm more than that. That's why I haven't found my family. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
it's-
Right here.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, we all have dreams, we all have aspirations, and to be and do things that in this world, to leave our mark in this world. Yet we stay hidden. This is what I mean when I say we stay hidden, you guys.
When I
We hide from. We put ourselves on the back burner and put other people in front. And when you don't even put people in the, you don't even put yourself on the back burner. You put yourself on the side.
And let them shine with your script, with your word. You're giving it to them to let you.
See,
I gotta stop that.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem.
stop hiding your dream. It's only a dream until you make it a reality. So, to be a prime example, my podcast was a dream. It was a thought. This was a thought in my head, and I made it into reality, guys. Like, I don't even know how to feel behind having my podcast and being able to just express myself and talk to you guys and let y'all know what I'm
That's
going
why
through.
I've done that too. Like,
And then to have different people, amazing people on my show with
I've
me.
tried
Like,
that before too. Like, people weren't listening to what I was saying, but when I was on the ledge of a bridge ready to jump up, everybody was commenting. Everybody had something to say then, and it's just crazy. But you gotta find your audience. You gotta find the people that. And that's what I feel like where I messed up and I just gave up on it. But I'm not gonna give up on it completely. Eventually, I'm still a work of progress. Like the motivational speakers, they're like in their 50s and they're successful. I still got a lot of shit to go through and learn more. I still got a lot to learn. So that's how I'm just going with the flow.
for me, I just never knew my podcast would grow to the magnitude that it has grown to.
I'm ahead picking my nose.
And thank you for, and I'm just grateful for everybody who has actually listened to my podcast, emailed me behind wanting to be on the show. Like, this platform is basically for any and everybody. It is not for just one group. It is not for one sexual orientation. It is not for one gender. It is for everybody.
Yeah, next
Any
time
and
I'm on there, I
everybody.
might not even be wearing a wig.
But I'm grateful for you guys just even coming out and listening and just being here and being supportive. I know there's a million people who have podcasts out there, and everybody has their own particular avenue or own particular subject that they talk about that they're so passionate about. For me, just for me to be able to step in the forefront and just do this, like, I'm amazed at the fact that I'm still doing it, that I even stepped foot and even to.
And you came with everything, all the equipment and stuff. You got your little setup.
Yeah. But everybody's perception has always been, people always gonna have something to say, and I say that much. But having something to say, it doesn't really bother me. All I can say is this much, you guys. It's time to take your mask off. If you have on a mask, take it off. If it is not a masquerade ball, it's not Halloween yet. Halloween is for another 2 days. Take your mask off. Take off that suit. Then step into the real, true you. Step into you. Step into what you know is you. Step into the genuine you. And people who do not like you for you, kick rocks. Period, point blank. Because this is me. Accept me for me and all of me. My flaws, my imperfections, and everything about me. We are all given different talents and different gifts. Express yourself in whatever you have. Stop hiding from yourself and the world's criticism. We are our own worst critic. Yeah, but when we allow other people, I've allowed a lot of people to say a lot of things. But all I can say is this: people are gonna God, if you're religious, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as hard as you open your mouth. But if both of us are talking, that means one of us is not listening. So how you feel about me is an opinion. People understand when people have something to say that comes out of their mouth, it is an opinion. It is not a stated
It's your
fact.
choice whether you're gonna let it affect you or not. And mine
It's
is
your
like I
choice,
let it.
yeah. And sometimes we do.
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes there are certain situations where people's words, when we were kids, sticks and stones
Those
can
that
break
make
them
it bumble,
bones, but words
hurt
can
like-
words can hurt.
Yeah, her words hurt more than
The sticks and
and stones.
stones. You can
beat
get
me
over
with
it.
something. Don't tell me stuff.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I was always called names. It's like, fuck. That's what I learned. Like, stop telling your kids they're stupid. Stop telling them those things because those things stick to your head.
Yeah.
Like when you call a girl ugly, she's gonna believe that for the rest of her life. Every time she looks at herself, she's ugly.
Yeah. Self-esteem.
Self-esteem is
Self-esteem.
that's-
Our self-worth.
That's how it was.
more
I
than
let this
anything.
woman like myself. I let her break me down to the point where I had no self. Like, I wouldn't even leave the house because I felt like who I was wrong. And I'm like, it's like who was she? Was like, I don't know what the fuck her problem was, but she was. That's the lady's voice I hear in the back of my head all the time.
Y'all, my niece.
Oh
just
my
had
god!
puppies.
Can I have one?
I'm getting one.
I want one.
I got to pick mine first.
Okay. Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's so cute. No. Oh yeah, you can have the Divinity Junior.
Yeah. Oh my god! Can I for real?
You can have the
So far it's 7.
Oh,
There's
good
still
God.
1 left. 1 or 2 left. So it's gonna be 8. So she's gonna keep 4, and I have.
Oh, you already know I already asked you one.
The breeder has to get 1 first.
That's fine. But I still want mine.
Like
I want
not
one.
like the one who gave me JoJo. She has to get 1 first.
Okay.
She actually went first pick on the ballot. I ain't even told her. And I hope you don't come to this page. I love you.
I want one for real.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, my
But,
little niece had puppies. Got 1 more. She had 8 of them. And she got 1 son already out here. He back
Hey, a
out.
dog is a man's best friend.
And I have one. If y'all have not seen my baby, absolutely. And then I'm
So
gonna have him.
cute.
He's so bad.
He was so
He's so bad.
He's
His
so
birthday is
cute.
coming up, you guys. So he'll be the big one. I will let y'all see him in his
He's
little
so
birthday
cute.
outfit. But I'm
See, you can just come home. You can have a bad day. You see him, it's gonna make it better.
He
He's
gets
just so-
excited when
Yeah.
he sees me. He's like, yeah. I should have told him. I should have called him Happy Feet.
Yeah.
So he gets it going.
I mean, I heard this little kid say he's like, I want the type of love it's like when I leave my puppy at home by itself all day and I come home to his kisses. I was like, it's so cute.
I like that.
So she wants to keep 2 of them. She wants to keep the little girl and the little boy. However, it's 4 boys.
I want a boy. I don't care which one.
I think my breeder might want a girl.
I want a boy.
Please, Jeremy. I want a boy. I'll
You
take
can
one.
have a boy.
I want
Yes,
a boy.
oh my
But I
God.
said I wanted a boy.
I'm gonna name him
Well,
Dynasty.
It's so many of them. I mean, yeah. Okay, so she said that she wants to give one to somebody. I was like, okay, whatever. Her boyfriend Dallas, DJ, kind of iffy about that. I mean, he's kind of fucked up his cats. And Victoria, man, I'm kind of iffy about that. And other thing, I'm kind of like, other people want one. For me, it's like if you ain't got a spot for yourself, you ain't got a spot. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of what it is. Like I have made this spot for Miles because I was in between whatever, what have you, my situation. So it's like it's kind of hard for me. Like Sergio wants a dog.
I want one
Scratch
too.
that name out. This one dog. I promise her. Will she get a dog? Absolutely not. Because she can't be reliant.
You know me too though.
She
Like
can't
I've
be
always
dependent.
provided a roof over my head. I'm
Like-
telling her, nah, I'm gonna have something.
You sit down and lie about something that we all see that you lied about, and you still lie about it. And then I'm seeing you with you. Actually, matter of fact, the last dog that you had was
And
from
the
one of the
cats.
friends that passed. Like she got this dog from one of my friends, but the dog was one of his close friends who had just passed away. He had got his dog. That black dog, Summer Walker, was her name. He had that dog. I had that dog in Georgia. That dog shitted his. It's to the point to where I gave him a fitting skill. You know what I'm saying? And he would never hear. So no, I'm not. I see how you are with your dogs. You don't have your dogs for more than 3 months. You will not.
You see how she did the
You will not
cats.
get one of JoJo's favorites.
Well, I am, because I already
want
said I
one.
was.
I had a dog too, Paloma. She was
And then my
brother.
baby need a
Water.
mine.
I need some. I
Okay,
don't
that's
think
good.
so.
Somebody drunk my other water in the refrigerator.
Oh.
Anyway, so what do you have?
Nothing.
Oh,
I said I was already. I said mine. You weren't in here.
Oh. Oh. I can rewind this for me.
Yeah. Rewind it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Tell me what you had.
Repeat it. Yeah.
I was talking about the
You can say
fact
it
of when you're hiding from taking your mask off, take your suit off, take all that off. I accept me for me. Like, I can't do nothing else but accept me for me. I love me enough to the fact where you ain't got to love me. I got enough love for me and everybody else. For me, I'm the person.
Yeah, I think me.
I don't go towards people. People will gravitate towards me.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what they said. The
I'm
right
gonna come
people.
into a room. It's not gonna be like, damn, hey girl, come here. Y'all gonna come to me.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And mine is like when I walk in a room, it's I shut myself down because I don't want to feel like I'm offending anybody or disrespecting anybody.
No, that's when
That's
you
how-
should amp
yeah.
yourself
That's
up.
yeah. That's how
That's when you
I
should-
think when I walk in a room. But I need to stop
You
that.
solidify every step like you in that slow motion
Yeah.
coming down the stairs kind of thing.
Bitch, I know you see me like I did in county when I was walking down the stairs. They would stab me like I was wearing a dress.
Like, bitch.
I just say this, like, yeah, I accept me for me. Now I've been through a lot, but it's
But I'm
the
still
fact
mad
that-
at me. Still,
we all gotta be mad at
I'm mad at
ourselves.
the kid.
No,
I'm mad
talking
at
about
the kid
you.
I was, but I still gotta learn.
No,
Okay.
but see, that's the thing. You
That's
can't-
how it's meant to happen. It was
But
supposed
you
to
can't.
happen.
She said we could be mad at ourselves. I bet.
You
I bet
can't.
they fuck not.
I'm just back that I heard these people that were trying to love me. That's just
But see,
that's
that's
what
the
I'm still
thing.
mad about.
My saying is every day is either a teachable moment or a lesson
But I'm speaking
learned.
on when I was a kid.
learned. Yeah,
like,
but see, you're not a kid anymore.
I'm
But
not
you
a
know
kid
what?
So
anymore.
you gotta-
And now I'm learning, and I'm
They
able
have
to learn that stuff.
music to help us do that. It's this song, Me, Myself, and I.
Mhm.
Listen to it, baby. Listen to it.
Be myself.
No. It's not Beyonce.
I never
Okay.
heard
Let me go to the artist name. You know what I'm saying? I can't
No.
get it on here. But
They're gonna
just go
sue
check
us.
out my YouTube is whatever.
YouTube gonna take it down before you even post it.
Go to TikTok, J-Dub or whatever. That's mine.
I will make sure I put that everything
That's
in the
not own me.
The
Yeah,
bio,
I put
we ain't
there.
posting in no bio, baby. You better go to TikTok, J-Dub, T-I-K,
Asia TX214.
T-I-K, T-O.
Oh no,
You
Asia
got to go to
Reloaded.
TikTok.
Asia Reloaded.
I will
Asia
make
Reloaded.
sure. I will
Yeah,
make
because
sure.
they took down the one that had went viral.
I
they
will
took
make
it
sure
down.
I put their information in here. You guys can reach
Take
out
your
to
time.
them at any time, any given moment that you want to talk to them about
Yeah,
anything
go.
you are going through transitioning. So understand this much on my podcast, y'all know I am a lesbian, but I have not had enough people in my community.
And
on
then my
show.
journey with transitioning is my story. I don't want to label. I don't want nobody to say that I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm doing it the way I'm comfortable with doing it.
Yeah, then you supposed to be. I'm about to say it. I'm not. What's your name?
What happened?
Baby, what's your name, baby? Get away from me. And she just confused my
I'm
ass.
confused.
So being that way, I want my platform is for everybody. Like I said earlier, I'm not discriminatory on anybody. I don't
Come
care what
confused, you might
color.
get a clue.
That part. Shit, come senseless and we'll give you some.
Oh,
I'm here to just make sure that any and everybody, whatever you're going through, everybody got a story to tell. And I'm here to have any and everybody who wants to be on this show tell your story. Because you never know who you can help. You never know who is going through something, who is going through what you have already went through, but are going through it right now and don't know if they can get through it. Yeah. I am telling you guys, it is every day. Take life one day at a time. But understand this much. Carpe diem. Can't see my tat, I had that across my chest, and it means seize the day. So you capture every moment like it is your last. That means for you live for today because you don't know what is promised tomorrow. You don't know what's promised the next minute to the next second or the next hour. So live life.
Yeah,
Love.
That's who sang that song. That's who sang that song.
So that song, Me, Myself, and I is by Jatavia Akia.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
But
Like if you feeling by yourself, you feeling alone,
I
baby.
love like that one song these
resonates.
days when I heard that. It's
Yeah,
like,
but yeah, that's kind of one of them. Monica's sitting up in my
when
room,
I'm in my room and it just played out of nowhere, I was like, oh, I like this. This is really how I'm feeling at the moment.
so you tell us what you've been hiding from.
Baby, the only thing
The
I've been hiding
police.
from
Okay.
or trying to hide would be out. Everyone just I twerk waffles today.
Yeah. CNT.
Oh, but for real, what am I hiding from?
What I was saying, what people are hiding from, people got talent, people got gifts, and people don't showcase enough of what they're
And it's
good
crazy,
at.
like if you're curious about something, ask the person. 9 out of 10, that person's gonna give you the answer. You can't
What
just
am I
sit there and go
hiding
like, you're never gonna know if you never ask.
In that aspect, what am I hiding from?
Doing it alone?
Hiding from having doing it myself. Because I feel like I support the people that I should have support. And even when I have support, it may not be a day that support can be available. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
been a bit of support.
When it happens, like when it's like, damn, you just walking, it's all of a sudden you're blind.
Somebody shuts you down.
The best choreograph that you could ever do while you was making that
And
up
nobody
just happened,
compliments
and
you on
it's
it.
nowhere to be seen. You know what I'm saying? That's my song. Because I'm scared if I put a camera in my room, y'all now start dancing. I'm off a wall. What? No clothes.
I like to go my window. Damn
Oh,
ram!
It's over. Damn.
Now, okay, y'all don't know. The one that's talking right now, J-Dub, is my brother. So,
He's an amazing dancer.
and he is a pharaoh of life. So, something wrong with him, y'all. So, he is an amazing dancer. Like, amazing. Like, I don't even know the words to compare to how amazing of a dancer he
Yeah, I
is.
wish I was that.
Now,
lucid.
both of us dance. My dance is different from his, but when it comes to it, we complement each other.
She's work.
I do it all.
She taught me how to booty call. Like you take one cheek and you be like, you just walk like this. And your booty cheek, you like boom, boom. All right, let me get the camera like boom, boom, boom. On your booty cheek, like
See, I got no ass, but I still take that sausage.
Yeah. Got a flash.
But I still take sausage.
But no, for real. Like I'll be like, it's kind of hard for me to throw that leg up now. You know,
I'm too stiff. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, booty should be eating the carpet.
But he's an amazing dancer. So when it comes down to, I'm a writer and I sing, but it's the fact of you got support. I'm always here to support you. Wherever you need me.
Well, where are you at vocally? Because I be saying I just sang or whatever, and then all of a sudden you be like, baby.
Yes, I love you. I can baby white. Please don't.
I can Mariah.
Don't. In your head. You know how people shower sing and they think they sound delicious?
I sound the best.
I feel like I sound the best.
I don't know what you fucking
I feel like I sound the best in the shower. I mean,
Keyword.
I whole
That's what
concert.
all the Usher come out.
And I said, you said,
My way. Keep running back to me. Oh, my way. My way. Is it?
No.
My way.
But you guys, like, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for the people that are in my life that have encouraged me, who have given me kind words, who have patted me on the back, who have been a listening ear, who have been a shoulder for me to cry on.
Baby, we need to play a commercial. I was supposed to have a costume change 20 minutes ago.
Pause.
Ain't no curse.
We need another visual. Y'all, please listen to these instrumentals. We'll be right back.
Ozarka. Thirsty bitch.
They want to turn up the club. TV.
I do not like y'all at all.
Oh shit. She just powdered me. She's cleaning up Coco.
All vegan.
Back on.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Train.
Who's
Can
that?
you get off my head?
And
No.
we're back.
Yeah, I'm just grateful. Like, some people don't take an account of the people that are there. And sometimes you don't have to have a multitude of people to have your back. No, you don't. You can have just a few people.
Beyonce said.
Ain't nobody, first of all, is Beyonce here?
She said,
Nothing.
59 songs on what you said.
I don't know. We ain't quoting. No, I don't know.
I'm just playing my headphones.
No, don't play it. As I was saying, I'm just grateful. You do not have to have a multitude of people behind you, because not everybody is here for your ride. Some people are only here.
To get stuff.
Some people are only here to see you down.
Two people who are not family.
What?
These be two people that's not family, because you can have your
Yeah, and it's like
family got your back regardless. However,
But a
if you
friend
got that
too.
one person, then you ain't got. That's not an entourage.
Yeah.
Baby, that's a single individual. It needs to be two. People got your back like 16 wheelers on all flats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, bitch, who be cutting tonight? Yeah. I just got off work. I gotta be back. Let me go get my plane. Like,
Yeah.
I'm finna go to jail.
No, bitch, I will be putting money on your books.
Okay, ain't got no
money on your books, bitch.
Who gonna be
We got to yo. They're gonna be spent, bitch.
He gonna be hungry and shit. He like that and shit. Good Ray.
No, Loretta gonna be taken care of.
He better be.
He will.
R. Kelly, Raymond.
Yeah, Raekwon too and Lil PT.
Raekwon.
All of them gonna be taken care of.
He just said Raekwon.
Whatever.
Thank you. I needed the Raekwon in my life.
Yo, mama TT. Yo, whoever that is, him too.
Lily, they can get it
Your
too.
family. Yeah.
I
You
would
are
say
no
because
son.
I said we are our own worst critic.
Yeah, I am my worst critic. Like,
So, but when we're hiding, everybody just take the mask off. Be you. Everybody, if nobody is accepting you, but a few people, those few people got your back.
yeah, that's all that matters.
One thing I learned, like actually transitioning from spirituality is that everybody can't go where I need to go.
Yeah, and exactly. That's how I feel like. No, look, like y'all, I might not seem like it, but I'm a very spiritual enlightened person. But I don't speak on it because a lot of people, the people that I spoke on it, they're like, "Oh, you're stiff, you're high, you're whatever." No, bitch, this is real life shit.
You know,
But it's like those are small minds, closed minds. You know, why am I bothered that they don't want to hear it?
Because some people
It's
just
whatever.
don't understand it. Some
Yeah.
people just think that the fact that shit, things that go on, and for example, somebody could just pop through right there and be like, "Hey," it would be like, "Oh, hey, Sharon, how long you been there?" Not no, they just popped up out of thin air. They our minds automatically go to filtering out everything that it is where they came.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a natural reaction. Like
Mhm.
if for those people who don't understand or just
Their minds are closed. They're small-minded people. So what good is the mind if the eyes are blind? I mean, no. What good are the eyes if the mind is blind?
Like common physics. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was that
physics.
shoe that fell off that rack right there and went over and unplugged that stitch cord at the same exact time, and it poured that water on the floor. Put that cord.
Like, for
and
example,
and touch me on my shoulder.
Like I know too, like when one time I went to jail. If I would have heated up my pizza like it told me to, I would have never got pulled over and arrested. But I said, you know what, I'm going. I left at that time.
That's fake.
But
That's
no.
not my destiny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I would have heated up that pizza, I would have never got arrested. Huh? It was a pepperoni pizza for 7-Eleven. I said, let me go inside, heat it up. No, I said, I gotta go. And I left. And I got pulled over, got arrested, got the charge that I got right now. I'm fighting a forgery charge. It's a made up charge. It's not even real. It's just by police fucking with me. And it's like it's crazy. Like you gotta pay attention to it because the world talks to you. It does, and I've seen that, and I know like.
So, but the thing is, people don't get, and I have a podcast that I've talked about this, so I'm gonna have to go back and do it
Yeah,
again.
what if I did stuff,
With hate when it comes to karma.
Yeah, we ain't in Dallas, Texas, y'all. So all
We're
these
in
places that we
Grand Prairie.
referencing to
Man,
is nowhere near.
1822.
That's our past lives.
Y'all know this.
That's why I'm trying to get the description out
What happened? What happened? I'm
You
just to
said-
go. GP, Grand Prairie, get paid, get pregnant, Texas.
there. You can't be saying that's what I'm talking about. Man. I showed her where we really was, because that wasn't in me.
Follow Yellow Brick Road, bitch. If you feel lost, clap your heels.
Look, I'm gonna go through and edit it.
I'm done.
Can't slide.
Fuck.
There's no editing.
Who say live?
Yeah.
I'm
We're
done.
live. We've been
I'm
live.
busy.
the
Well,
whole
guys, this has been fun.
It was nice.
I'm joking.
It was fun, guys. I like
We
it.
just know better. We know now. Look, y'all, I just look that up, so don't judge. Don't judge.
But I know we need to plan a day where we all sit down and we just drink and like, talk and just talk.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving
Not
right
all
along
about
with
dick
the
and
topic.
sex and cock and
What other topics we gonna cover? So look, I've been suggesting to my sister or whatever that we need to go ahead and do this talent show thing or whatever on
I
the
know
show.
my-
You already said that?
No. Go ahead. You already said something.
I ain't
What
said
is
that.
it?
No, that's for me.
No, what were we talking
No,
about?
nothing. Go ahead. You didn't already say what you gonna say. Go ahead and finish it. Finish
That's
it.
all I know. I suggested that. That's all I said. I just thought, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like to look at
So my
personal
eyelashes
thought.
look, they got
So I don't
diamonds.
know what she. Obviously, I'm stealing something too.
Shine bright
I'm
like a
telling something I don't
diamond.
even know about or whatever. I'm
What?
just being outside my neck. You know how Jeremy do. So I guess stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay
I don't know.
tuned.
I'm about to push both of y'all.
Oh my god, I'll push myself. Bye. Down the slide. What?
Are y'all done?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm waiting on y'all.
I don't know if you got
Go
any
ahead.
questions.
You told. I asked about your transition.
Yeah.
You told me.
I mean, there's more to it, but
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
gonna-
right now it's just a little thing because I don't want to give it all away because then y'all gonna be bored. I want to keep
How
y'all.
would you
Like,
know some? I know a few people who are in transition.
yeah.
So how was that something that somebody gonna be bored? There is
No,
so
it's like some people like I don't want to like just give it all away. Then they're gonna be like, oh, I already got it all. I don't want to listen no more.
Oh, they're
I'm
gonna
gonna give them like
people
little,
are
little
gonna
by little.
continue with the play. It's the fact of not everybody knows about transitioning from a male to a woman.
It's
Or
crazy. I
as-
hate it. I hate it. It's
different.
like my doctor said, you're going through puberty all over again, not as a boy, but as a girl. Like, it's crazy. Like, I like it sometimes. There's like bittersweet moments. Like, when
You
I'm
always
like,
gonna be who you was always being to me. And to me, I never really see a gender. I only see a soul.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
you think
That's how
you
I
gonna
see
be the
myself.
same,
I'm
so-
not, I don't consider myself a boy or a girl. I'm just me.
Yeah, I can.
And that's why I say I'm gender non-conforming. I don't say I'm trans. I don't say none of that. I'm whatever I am. Because some days I might not be like dolled up pretty, but I'm still that same person.
You're just you.
Clothes doesn't make me who I am.
You can never be. So that's just how you should be. Like what I am, you can never be.
But
Because who
sometimes
you are
I
is unique.
like to dress up, and I love it because girls. What I love about them is accessorizing. I love it. Men is just boring because you just put on pants and a shirt and there. No, I like
Say that.
accessorizing. I like the contouring. I like everything about it, and I'm still learning about that. But
Accessory comes regardless of
yeah, but a woman's
your
best
voice of the
accessory is a
diamond.
gay man. For sure.
I mean,
I got plenty of them.
she can accessorize. I think I'll watch something that has like some chains like
Yeah, and it's such to like me. It's like
But I say this, you guys, whatever you're hiding from because of what other people perceive you as or what other people have to say, take that mask off, take
If
that
you're a
suit
firework,
off,
let
be
it-
you, be unapologetically you.
Don't hide. Why would you hide? Like you are who you are.
it's like
You
too,
are
like I know
different.
damn
You
well
are
I'm not saying I'm all that, but I
You know
know
what I'm
damn well
saying?
like when I do it, I rock it and I have
Even if
my
you
own
look like a
style and I
turd,
should embrace
You still
that.
love me. You
But
a
I
gorgeous
don't. I
baby.
still think about fucking
Like once you start hiding, you start
I'm gonna
covering
get
up.
there though.
Once you start
Eventually, I'm
covering
gonna
up,
get
you
there.
start-
I'm gonna get there, y'all.
I mean,
Just leave me
I
alone.
think-
Fuck! I'm gonna get there. It's
Why?
just I don't know.
Baby.
Eventually, when I do let go of that person I was, that person, those,
One thing about metaphysics is you don't speak like when I get there because they're supposed to be
I'm gonna
there
get there,
and
though.
embodying.
I'm gonna
So
get
once
there,
you
but I'm just
are there,
No, say don't gonna
Embody.
when.
when. I mean, when is
Look.
I could die tomorrow.
Yeah, no, but it don't matter.
Look, I'm
You
the
don't
best
say
girl
gonna,
life
just
that
say
there's ever
when.
been, and
You're
I'm gonna always
speaking
be
in
that
It's
with all this stuff.
existent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand this
If
much.
I
Words
appear
are
to not be
powerful.
Words are powerful.
Words
I
are very
know that.
powerful. So what you speak into.
Yeah, that's what I.
So
that's,
you're gonna say, when I.
Yeah, I need to do that.
No,
Not
I
going.
am.
I'm
What you
going
say.
to. I am.
I am already that.
You're
Yeah.
there. It's
Because
just a
you're
matter
supposed
of
to
you.
be there in order for it to attract
Yeah,
that.
that's what I need to practice on.
Yep.
I don't have a list of gratitude, none of that stuff. I just,
You can, it
Break
doesn't, you
myself.
can make your own.
yeah, I need to, like,
So,
I do.
And it's just whatever pertains.
because right
to
now the shit I have in my head is just like the shit that other people put in me, and I believe that.
So when you're in front of the mirror, you be like, damn, I'm a bad bitch, right?
No, not really. Sometimes I do, but then sometimes like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm still saying the words that lady put in my head.
I've seen you be like, damn, I look cute.
Yeah.
But
But
that's you
mostly in
saying,
the back, I get those moments where I hear that lady's voice in my head saying what I'm doing is wrong, that you're not,
We all had them.
but listen,
Yeah.
yeah, you saying then, damn, I look cute.
But when I say,
So
damn,
you
I
should
look
say-
good, I know I look good.
Oh,
And I,
right,
yeah.
right. So that's like in the present tense.
Yeah, President.
So even if you don't feel like you are where you're supposed to be, you
But it's
still
like
live
Marilyn
that in your
Monroe,
present
like
tense. You
Marilyn
live that
Monroe.
you are that.
That's
in
my
your present
baby.
tense.
That I love Marilyn
That's my
Monroe.
baby.
I love her.
That's my
She,
baby.
I just love the way she carries herself, the way she expresses herself. Everything about her, I love. Because nobody really knew deep down she was hurting, but she like still like
Yeah.
she made
Sometimes
like
you have to keep a smile on your face.
yeah.
Live life with no regrets.
And Carpe diem.
I have no regrets, even though my
You
choices
today.
might be bad, but I know my heart's intentions were always good. Because sometimes you're pushed to a corner where you have to do these certain things to survive. But I know deep down in my heart, it's not,
I say this, we all make choices. Either the choices that we make are what I say, impulse choices, or we
Impulses.
make choices because of certain
Out of-
situations.
yeah, like you're mad or you want some, stuff
there's
like that.
there's
No.
sometimes there's a reason for a choice that you
Yeah.
make. But understand the choices that we make turn us into the person we're going to be regardless, just like the mistakes we make. We have to live and grow. You have to
Yeah.
live and learn to grow.
Yeah,
Period.
exactly.
So I hope everybody that came on this show has found some form of clarity when it comes down to stop hiding. Whatever it is that you have that you know that you want to put in the forefront, like me putting this podcast out here, do it.
Is it
Stop
wrong for me
hiding.
to hide this?
Hey, I just need to know. You said don't hide now. If I let this thing unleash, baby, oh, you don't understand. Big mama got sad.
They love it.
It's never unleash, y'all.
Now we're gonna have this for an
You
hour.
know how?
What's wrong with you watching, guys?
I'm letting y'all finish.
I'm done. I'm gonna excuse myself, y'all.
There's certain things you can't do. You two days was a
I'm gonna excuse myself. My name's Asia. I'm about to go. You must sit there and watch me. It's alright because I love.
Y'all singing. Is this a shower?
I don't know. I'm about to go though. Am I not there? I'm gonna go finish this bottle.
I want to
Listen
thank
music.
y'all. I want to thank Asia and Jada for coming
Jesus, what
today.
not to do next time? You probably didn't put this all the way up.
I'm sorry. We're like.
Go ahead.
I'm not speaking for enough people. That's outside.
We need it.
My balls are all hanging out my tongue.